Sup, my name is Ray for the TheYugiohCouncil, and as you can hear, I am sounding a little bit better than I did yesterday, so that means I'm beating the laryngitis. Lots of tea, guys, lots of tea. So, today we are having the rematch of all rematches, Mikey's Ghostricks versus my Infernity, and it's still going to be a few more days before my voice is completely back to normalcy, but you know what, we're almost there. Almost there. I can hear it coming back. So, very thankful for that. Very, very thankful for you guys, too, for the constant support. So, if you're watching this, show some support, just saying. Let me know what you think of the video. So, I'm going to start off with the Dark Refer play into the Necromancer Archfiend. I will say a few days from now, there will be the combo guide. Mikey handed me something. I forgot what the fuck he handed me. He handed me a Coke. My throat was getting down laryngitis aisle during this video. So, Mikey's like, hey, Ray, what do you want to drink? I'm like, Coke. You know, whatever. Just for those of you who are wondering, you know, the random shit we do, I get the launcher sack into, you know, Soul Charge sack into launcher. Soul Charge is launcher for Infernitys. I get the sacky of all sack plays, but you know what? It's going to allow me to do a giant push, which is what I want, and I wish Konami would bump up Archfiend, because Archfiend's the heart of the deck. I could care less about Barrier. Archfiend's the heart of the deck that basically allows the deck to, you know, get the steam rolling and do some derpy shit, as you're going to see here. I'm actually ditching the Necromancer with the launcher's effect. Use launcher to bring back the Necromancer, bring back the Archfiend, and let's make a Void fucking Ogre Dragon, because why the fuck not? Every time I make a Void Ogre Dragon, Mikey goes into hard place cry mode. Yeah, this looks like a repeat of the last game. It's not, trust me. It's just Infernitys have that tendency to do the same plays that they normally do constantly. I'm going to go for a break here and set it onto the board. And that's going to be a turn because, well, there's nothing else I can freaking do. I could stop one of Mikey's spells or traps, so that's always useful. So basically, when he activates Swords of Concealing, I'm like, negate, you know, I'm not even going to think twice about it. He plays another, I'm going to Infernity break it. I don't want to deal with it, you know, I'm not going to let it resolve. Beep, fees, and, you know, those little sound effects. He's going to set 2 in the back, that's perfectly fine, set 1. I'm going to activate another Infernity break. And I'm not completely sure exactly what I target. Oh, okay, target back row. Good hit was good, needle sealing, because I would have been forced to use it, and I would have slowed down my plays just to play safe there, but I could have made a Stardust, but whatever. You know, I like to play safe. So at this point, I'm going to make the Armades that will help me jump over his monsters, so his monsters won't get their effects, and this will help me seal into game 1. You know, it'll basically cement my win. Here comes the Armades. Here comes the damn 3000 and the 1800. Mikey got wrecked. He got wrecked for days. Here comes that parade. And I'm like, I'm just going to play Vanity's Emptiness, not give a shit, and say, you know, that's that. He's like, okay, set 1. I don't know why I played Emptiness at that point, but I think it was just kind of lock him down, because I'm not going to really lose anything in my back, and then just GG. And then you can do. Alright, game 2. Let's do this. Can Mikey take a win here so we can go have a game 3? If not, for those of you who don't know, if someone wins 2 times in a row, we don't go for a 3rd game just because it would take that much longer. There's no point in playing it. Just saying. You know, we want to get to the win. That's kind of what we like to do. Just saying. He's going to start off with the Parade Search off the Pod Duality as we continue our epic long battle of shuffling and throwing down cards and motorcycles. Lots of motorcycles. If I don't entertain you, I apologize. He's going to set 1, say go with Parade up. I'm going to set 5 and say a monster and say go, because I have fucking nothing to build a combo off of, and that's the one thing that still sucks about Infernitys right now, because goddamn you fucking Konami. If we still had our Archfiend, we could do more combos with the, you know, standard vanilla Infernitys, than having to utilize it with something completely different that we really don't want to, well, not all of us want to do it with, you know? If I want to play heroes, I'm going to play heroes in a separate way. I'm not going to use Infernitys, but that's just me being me. Just saying. It is danky. It is, danky. It is dank. I think, whatever, I forgot the fucking word. Damn you, chemo. It is really, it is really something else, that deck, but I don't know, I'm not a fan of it. I'm going to waste a Book of Moon here just to put something better in my back row that'll handle his Ghostricks. Whereas Book of Moon wasn't going to do shit against his Ghostricks. So I kind of needed to waste it. I know it may seem stupid or whatnot, or it may cost me later down the line. It may seem that way. Whatever. Pardon me. You know, whatever it is. Whatever the outcome will be, the outcome will be. You see that Ring of Destruction down there? Oh my god, I love Ring of Destruction. Against Ghostricks, takes fucking forever to fucking get it off. He's got another one. I'm warning that this time just to get rid of it. I know I probably should save the warning, just Ring of Destruction. And I didn't want him getting the search. I can't have my combo, you can't have your combo. This is the way things will work, okay, Mikey? I'm going to MST the parade. I kind of lost myself there. It felt more comfortable to do that pitch than my normal voice. I don't know why. So I apologize if that disturbed anyone. But it was just a little bit easier on my voice to do that pitch than it is to do my, the pitch you're hearing now, the normal pitch. I mean, by next week, my voice should be completely back, or 85%. I think right now, the doc said it was like 65% back. Told me if I shut up, I get there faster, and I was like, I did that for 2 weeks, because, well, a month here on the council. I don't want to do that again, and he just looked at me like I was a fucking moron. But hey, my doctor doesn't like me anyway, and you shouldn't like him either, because he's an ass. In all seriousness, hopefully, once a new format comes out, things happen. PJ from, I believe I said that right, PJ from Konami posted out on Facebook, and I shared it on the council's thing that this whole week, it's not coming out yet. So we're probably going to get it after European Nationals, do their thing, so we probably won't see it until like the 14th of the month. So it's kind of a repeat of last year. People are overhyping and the rumors and shit. But I'm going to say this nicely. I'm going to say this nicely once. Just be patient about it, man. It's a freaking ban list that we have no control over. I know everyone's excited to get the fuck out of this format. Let's all be honest with each other. Let's all be completely honest. How many of you do you really believe that Konami's going to do right by you? No one's going to be completely happy with the Konami list, because Konami's going to do it for Konami. They're just going to be like, here's the format, enjoy it, play it, and then fuck you, give us money. That's going to be their thing. And for us, it's going to be more, they should have hit this deck, they should have hit that deck, they should have hit Floodgate, whatever. Everyone has their own views on it, whatever. I'm going to summon a Street Patrol. I'm going to finally swing and go for that Jengashi. Here comes the, I believe it's a Stein, and not the Stein, it's the Lantern. No, yeah, it is the Lantern, okay. Mikey put it down so quickly I couldn't see it, my apologies. I'm going to bounce that monster back, because I'm pretty sure it's a skeleton that's hiding under his closet. I hate the skeleton. I don't want to be milled out. God-awful freaking mills. Pardon me. The throat's still a little bit on the ringer. He's going to summon Dolahan here. I'm going to activate Ring of Destruction on it. So, boop. We both take 1,000. It's like a little bump to the head kind of thing. He's going to be like, go ahead. We're going to play it. And then I get Dolahan's effect. That's fine. Don't really care. Just want it off the field so I don't have to deal with it. And he goes for his trap card, which is going to net him 2. It's a pretty nifty trap card, in all honesty, for Ghostricks. So, what I post on Facebook that I wanted to mention here while Mikey's making his, 30-minute turn that doesn't really need an explanation. He's a play so slow. On Facebook, I announced that the council's in development for a new series for the channel, and we are. So once my voice heals, probably by, the time we have Ant-Man review back on the network, which will be the 17th of the month. It'll be the top 5 or review or both. Once that goes out to your sub boxes, those of you who are subscribed to the Council Network, the following week, that Monday, so that should be the 19th of the month. So we're about 18 days away from this. That's when you're going to see the new content that I've been hinting about that I'm really, really, really excited to push out there. And it's not just the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, it's the Pokemon Council's coming back at that time too. Kind of a spoiler. I think the Pokemon Council, I haven't given the confirmation date as a recording for a lot of the guys on there, but I believe we're coming back on the 3rd of August. So if you're subscribed to it, stay subscribed to it. If you're not and you like Pokemon, we got you. We're gonna be changing up the content a bit too, but you're still gonna have your Wi-Fi battle kind of thing. just because it needs to be there. But here on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council, I always ask on Facebook, and this is why I tell you guys always like us on Facebook so you can tell us. I always post out updates and a couple rambles. But I always ask you guys what you would want to see on the council, if this is a good idea or that. And you guys are always straightforward with me, and I appreciate it. So I just want to quickly say thank you to the people on the Facebook. But just be sure to leave your likes and comments here, on the channel, not Facebook, because we don't get none for Facebook. Excuse me. Just saying. Gonna bury the skeleton. Excuse me again. Fucking shit. my whole esophagus is a pain in the ass. Sorry about that though. But at this point, I'm trying to avoid the skeletons. I believe there's one more skeleton I'll have to deal with that's looming in his deck. And he's got the Swords of Concealing Light. I can't make a full commitment push yet. I'm kind of regretting doing that because he had the fucking second one. That's okay. I have the second one. He plays a third one. That's okay. I have the third one. Like, what the fuck stat is here? Just happened the entire time. It was hilarious. And we were making jokes to each other back and forth. I wish you guys could hear the jokes, but there's copyrighted music there. So maybe one day, maybe one day we'll post a little clip to Facebook about like what it sounds like without the post commentary. And probably starting in September, if Mikey's not fucking busy all the time, then maybe he can come out and we could do some double post commentary. Oh, double post commentary. That's something that you guys have been asking for a while. It's a little bit different, You get to hear Mikey's part of the game, what he thought about it, what was going through his mind on his plays, and you get to hear mine, and, it just be a cool retrospect kind of thing on the video that I don't really think anyone's done yet, so. Hey, if they have, whatever. There's that fucking skeleton I was referring to. Fucking skeleton. I hate the fucking skeleton. I really fucking do. Honest to God, when I see Ghostricks skeleton, like, I could deal with regular Ghostricks. Skeleton builds, they're a pain in the ass. So, at this point, I really can't do anything because he's got me on a lock. And even when I try to swing, he's got me on a lock. So, I'm going to be entering scoop phase in a second here. So we're going to round 3. And yeah, he's just got me fucking locked down there. Nothing I can do, so enter scoop phase, commit. Alright, game 3. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, will Ryu have his revenge against Mikey? And will Ryu be able to summon the 7-star dragon to pop out the Dragon Balls for his wish? All joking aside, I'm going to start out with Upstart Goblin. I'm leading this game into another Upstart Goblin. No third one. QQ. Foolish Burial. The Patrick Hoban Upstart Goblin hype train died a long time ago, but it is still funny to mention. The Patrick Hobans have failed me. On this day, they have failed me. In all seriousness, I have the Archfiend in hand, if I'm not mistaken. It's sitting in my hand. Nope. Is it? Oh, Instant Fusion. Okay. So that's why I didn't do the dump yet. I didn't do the dump. I should have, technically, but going for Void Ogre Dragon is just more crucial in this matchup. So I'm just focusing on that and leading it to a top deck, if anything, if I get it. So it's going to be a top deck. But he's going to play Power Duality. I believe I'm going to allow it to happen because I'm more considering the Swords of Concealing Light. That's what I'm afraid of right now. If he gets it down, it's going to be a pain in the ass for me to get it up. So, 2 MSTs in the deck and like 3 breaks, and I'm bitching that it's going to be a pain in the ass to get it up. Get it back up, flipped up. But yeah, this is one of those things. What are you going to do? Side note, more Duel videos still to come. There is another Blue Eyes one. I went through the files, and I think there is like one Synchron one. So there's 2 more games that we recorded. We recorded a lot that day. It was ridiculous. We killed the camera. There was supposed to be a Chaos Dragon video, but we killed the camera, so it kind of just happened. I was checking the doll, trying to understand the chain here. I thought doll would flip my monster face down, but I believe it's in the end phase, which is fine. So as long as it's not Swords of Concealing Light, I'm okay with it. If it was Swords of Concealing Light, I'd be mad. Because Swords of Concealing Light would just lock me down. Because I wouldn't be able to use Void's effect, and then I'd be really, like, fuck nuggets kind of thing, you know what I mean? He's going to go for the Jack Frost because he knows the Jack Frost is like his main out to the Void Ogre Dragon, and that's something he wants to deal with and contend with on the field. He wants to make sure that I can't have it go off. You know, that way he can play his spells and traps safely and use it, for his monsters. Because his build-up is a lot slower than mine, which is kind of weird when you think about it, but I'm going to activate Randy's Emptiness here. He can't jump over my Void. That one time he's probably sitting there going, I wish I had Raigeki, I wish I had Raigeki, I wish I had Raigeki, oh boy, oh boy. Here comes the Void, swing, can't drop. I'm in a good situation now. Thank you, Randy's Emptiness, for that. And, negate is a card, his field off. He's going to flip down, say go. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to set one and swing. Let's get that Jack Frost out of the freaking way, because I don't know what the other one is, and I really didn't want to know. I didn't want to give him, like, free resources. So I'm playing a little bit slower. That's perfectly fine. Just to build up my back row a little bit more. He's got the Yeti. He's going to use Yeti to protect, because he's kind of forced into it. That's fine. Vanny's Emptiness is kind of locking him down. I know that much to be true, because I could partly see his hand. There goes the skeleton face down. And I'm going to set another back row, swing, skeleton, bash one. That's perfectly fine. Really don't care if it's just one. You know, as long as it's nothing crucial. That time he gets the fucking Archfiend. Like, just, does it. I was like, motherfucker, he ever does it. I think he did once, and it was just like, really? Really? You hit that? Out of everything you could hit, you hit that. Thanks, Mikey. Thanks. I'm going to Compulse. That's going to break the Vanny's Emptiness. That's fine, because it's more crucial to have less cards here. So I can, fucking use Void's effect. But I'm going to go for a Soul Charge, because I just want to build up my my field here. That's the one thing that sucks. I was thinking about playing Zero Max, but I'm not a big fan of Zero Max. You know, in all respects. I mean, it would make a great replacement for Call of the Haunt if I ever wanted to switch it. But, what are you going to do? I'm popping my Trental Tribute to pop his monster. He's going to activate the Scarab. Void's going to go off. I don't believe Void could even go off. Oh, wait, no, those are banished. Never mind. It could. The two cards on top of the Shrew Patrol, that's the banished zone, so that's why I got confused and even thought it was in my hand. Sometimes I do that, but it wasn't. That's what I drew there. I believe he goes for the Lantern, which is absolutely fine. I'm going to use Scrap Dragon's effect. Let's get it out of the way and say go. Here comes that Swords of Concealing. Obviously negate. Plays the second one. Obviously break. Don't let it go off. Don't let it go off. You mustn't. It's too dangerous to go alone. Here comes the Void Swing and the Scrap Swing. Scrap, obviously. He's going for Double Mary. I'm not sure if he can even go for Double Mary. I thought it was just like one at a time kind of thing, but I know he drops the first one, so I believe it's one at a time. I may be wrong on that. You know, I haven't played Ghostricks in a long time, so I'm just going to shut up about it. And I'm going to use Scrap Dragon's effect again to pop. I'm going to get rid of the launcher, because the launcher really isn't going to do much for me right now. And I'm going to get rid of his face down card. I know it seems crazy, like, man, the other card must be so good not to, like, blow it up, you know? But I'm just trying to get his resources down, so that way I could just dwindle him down to the point he has nothing and just go for free pokes. That's pretty much the game plan here. Just go for the free pokes. And Scrap Dragon effect, pop that, because the back row doesn't matter. I can stop it. Here comes another Mary. I believe it was one at a time. Not completely sure there. That or it's smarter to go one at a time, which I believe it is. Here comes that Void Ogre Dragon into the Spectre. Spectre, you know, you guys know how to play Ghostricks. I just have to say it. So, almost to the end of the video. He tries to make a comeback with that needle stealing. I'm like, Void Ogre Dragon, please. He's like, motherfucker, Ring of Destruction, please. Don't want that skeleton. That's gonna be the game. That's gonna be lock. There's nothing he can do. He's officially admitting it here. I'm just gonna upstart to be silly and give him life points, and then just that's gonna be game. Because he can't do nothing. He's got nothing. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next video. Enjoy the rest of this one in silence. Joking, silence. In all seriousness, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably another duel video, maybe a deck profile. I'm not fully sure. We'll see what goes up. I'll see how I feel in the morning. We'll go from there. Thank you guys. Catch you later.